Here we are on day 7, Monday afternoon, end of the month. And I'm at the 24th Street entrance, which is on the north side of South Mountain Park. Partly cloudy, high 90s. And right off the bat here, I found my first petroglyph where I was told I wouldn't find much. Of course, it's our typical, well, we got a human here and 3 slashes and a V, some other stuff. Now, I'm going to pan around to this little canyon. And in this canyon, I see rock outcroppings on both sides over there. So that's really where I want to go. The main trail is going to take me up the mountain. But I've learned those tricks up the mountains are kind of worthless for finding the petroglyphs. They're down in the highways or the arroyos or washes, whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to head down in that canyon directly ahead. Now off to my left here, I'm going to pan around and show this neat little canyon walls and these big rock outcroppings. Now I thought I would pan around here right now. Now I thought I'd find petroglyphs already right here. But the only petroglyphs I'm finding are unfortunately white paint. So we'll just pan around, show this big rock outcropping here. And of course, like I always like to do, a little 360 where I'm standing at now in this little saddle between these boulders. Pretty skies, no chemtrails today. Been having lots of rain. I thought it'd be a lot greener back in here, but it's not really today. There we go. Get an idea where I'm at in this canyon. And hi Kathy, if you're out there watching, I appreciate your nice compliments about my videos. There you go, a little 360 from where I started from. Once again, out there in YouTube land, enjoy. We'll go see what we can find. Here I've climbed up to this little point. And hope this comes up in perspective, but this is just a pure drop-off down below there on this little rock outcropping I'm standing up here on now into that arroyo down there. We'll go back around, see if we can get back on. What we're looking for is the Mormon Loop Trail again. Last time I was on it was last week, and that would have been on the east end. And now we're on the north end, and that would have been 48th Street. Now I'm on 24th Street, but on the north side of the mountain here. Pan back up around. Kind of thought it'd be a little greener today from all the rains over the weekend, but not much luck. See this pretty little rock outcropping I'll do here, and unfortunately it's got some human bullshit on it. We'll head back around and get on the trail. I thought maybe I'd get lucky back in these big rock outcroppings and find some petroglyphs, but no such luck. And a view back over the valley. Right there dead ahead is Tempe Buttes. ASU sets right there. Pan back around. That there again is Papago Buttes, and kind of maybe see an airplane coming in. Camelback Mountain right there, about down to the top of it already I've climbed. And Piestewa Peak once again there in the foreground off to the north. And all the way to the left of Piestewa Peak is the North Phoenix Mountains, which has petroglyphs in it too. When we tire of these mountains, we'll head up there and start climbing. Here I found some really faint ones. Look like they've been here so long, they might have been revarnished back over. There again, just looks like people standing there. Hope this shows up on the video. And why I'm here, I've hiked myself into this little outcropping area here. Walk over here. Big massive outcropping right there. I thought I'd get lucky and find something, but no luck. Pan around over here a bit. They knew what they were doing. They wanted them on stones they knew were going to last. They didn't put them on fractured stones. They didn't put them on stones that were going to move. So it starts eliminating the process, but what you got to do, there's just a lot of big boulders in here. And what I found before already on my hikes is you can go around them on one side and the petroglyphs on the other side. I'll just step right over here. And there's the arroyo I'm going to take next. Now I see a trail next to it. I'm going to assume that's part of the Mormon Loop Trail, but I'm not sure. I'm kind of off the beaten path here. Kind of got my way a little bit lost here, but I don't think I'm that lost. So just once again, a view of where I'm at up in this canyon. Well, I'm near the top of South Mountain now, so we'll keep looking. Well, not much luck with petroglyphs today, but I've hiked myself into what we here in Arizona commonly call a slot canyon. I'll give you some idea what I'm talking about here. Canyon that I've got myself into now is probably only 20 or 30 feet across. Get that blue light out of there. Just go right up this canyon here. I'm going up at a good angle here, right up to the top. I thought this might be a good place for petroglyphs, but I had just too rugged for the Hohokam to have wanted to hike in here to put them in here in the first place. There's just too many stones, too many rock outcroppings. There's nothing in here. But I'm right now at about a 45-degree angle up. I've climbed up in that little canyon I'm showing you right there, but there wasn't nothing up there. And I would have had to boulder my way back up. Now I'm almost vertical to the sky. It's outcropping out hanging over me. And I just thought I would find something in here. Use these pretty little canyons. You find stuff, but no luck today. Now, like I said, a lot of the stone is coming off the face of this outcroppings here. And the Hohokam were smart enough to know that they didn't want their petroglyphs chipped off from time. So they seem to be on solid pieces of rock. And once again, like I always do, that was a quick little 360, and there in the background is where I came from. We took a shot from in the valley. And way in the background, you can see the top of the buildings in downtown Phoenix again. So there we go, another little 360. Now I'm going to hike down this canyon and see if I can get lucky here and film some petroglyphs from everybody. Enjoy. Well, I've hiked myself into another little box canyon back up in here again. Pretty, no petroglyphs. See, now I've hiked in here. I'll show you this big old boulder of rocks and how they've moved down here from the top of this mountain. No, God only knows how tall this mountain was at one time. Here we go. We're about at a 30-degree angle now going up to the top of this canyon here. And that's not a Palo Verde there in front of me. That's just some kind of mesquite, I believe, right there. You see the top of that outcropping of rock back there. Swing back around. And I'm in sedimentary here, stone pretty much, and there's not going to be nothing in here. Definitely wouldn't want to be in here when it rained. This little canyon would just be moving. And here we just see a sedimentary build-up right here going off right there in my viewfinder. And back up to the top where I started from and went back into another box canyon. Now I've moved into another box canyon. And of course, like I always like to do, there's another little 360. Been back in here a couple hours now. I am getting in good shape. So we'll keep hiking around. Maybe we'll get lucky today, but it appears day 7 is not petroglyph day. Hiking day, it appears. Found another little faded one here, but really not having much luck today for as much as I've hiked. And once again, it's that reptilian looking figure next to my Aravaipa Canyon hiking stick, I call it. I got that in Aravaipa Canyon. We'll just pan right on up around here against these rocks. I don't know if it's going to show up. There's some faded ones right there in that boulder I'm showing. But I can barely see them with the naked eye. It's almost like they've been shellacked back over. They were put in a few thousand years later and they've just gotten shellacked back over. Not the only way to describe it. We'll go hiking this other canyon, see if we get any more luck here. Or I should say have any more luck. Well, I got lucky. Probably hike up one more canyon here, make sure my camera's working here, and not to turn around and give up, but I found this little boulder canyon. It's usually a good sign. Here you can see what I found right in the middle of my viewfinder. And right above it you can see some more items. You know, like I've always said before, God only knows what they mean. And then down here we found a hope this shows up. Should. I don't know why it wouldn't. Get myself positioned. A reptilian looking figure with a long tail and another figure running. And we'll go down and film this from another angle. But you can see that down there, a big cross. Something that looks sort of like a swastika. That's the first time I've seen something like that in these canyons. And we'll go right back up here. And you can see a lizard again on its side right there we've ran into before. And right there in my viewfinder there should be another stick figure right there. And to give you some idea where I'm at, man, I am just in this rock canyon here. And I do mean rock boulder canyon, and that seems to be where they show up. And I think I just spotted some more on the other side. I was just getting ready to give up on this hike and this part of South Mountain, but I got a little lucky here. And we'll just pan around like I always like to do. Show people where I came from. That's about a 40-degree angle down I'm looking at now. And here's another tree, green tree right behind us. And back across the horizon. Now I hiked over the top of that mountain. Dropped all the way back in the bottom of this canyon. Now I've come back up another canyon arroyo up to find these petroglyphs. I'll get down here close to these other ones and just see what we can, if they'll record well. Well, we'll just see if this shows up. Hope you're looking at what I'm looking at. It's really hard to tell. I'm edged myself out over the edge of a rock here. Well, it looks to be some sort of a swastika. And then we have a cross-looking thing. Then we'll come back up here and we have, I don't know what it is. But you can see it there in my viewfinder quite well. Some more little stuff there. And we'll just go right back down around here to make sure this shows up. Yeah, I can see it in my viewfinder now. And there's the cross. And there's the swastika looking affair right next to it. Now, first time I found one of those puppies. So we'll go back up, down, get back in the bottom of this canyon, and start heading back up the canyon. I still got daylight left. Maybe we can get lucky and find some more stuff. Here's a different angle of the swastika. Then the cross. Then the other angle thing going up there. So take another view of it in case I didn't turn out from the other one. And we'll come, and there seems to be something right above it too, but I can't really tell what it is. And I'll go right around on this same little rock. Right there in front of me seems to be something, but it's really worn out. Of course, the water comes through here really high at times, so it could just, in a matter of hundreds of years, just kind of disintegrated. So we'll go back up this canyon a little farther before we turn around and see what we can find. Well, this is the end of day 7, looking for the petroglyphs. Got lucky at the end, once again, in a canyon with the breeze coming down it, just like it is right now. I was up on those hilltops. It's probably 20 degrees hotter up there, or 10 degrees hotter. And now I'm in this little arroyo racing down this mountain. And it's 10 to 15 degrees cool at least. Just pan back down, and we're going to hike back down this arroyo, back, make a left-hand turn, head back out to the truck. So once again, from out there in YouTube land, enjoy. And at the end of our search on day 7, we got a little lucky and the gods are with us. So I'll do my last little panorama 360 in this little arroyo I'm in. We'll try to make it safely back out of here. God bless everyone. Enjoy.